Hello, everybody, and welcome to this session of One Piece tabletop role-playing game after Because You're Calm. I am your game master for this time zone. Bardic Knock, you 1 million. Also a Discord server. I can't remember. Tell I'm taking today's session super seriously. I said who I am.
Expected death. Oh no.
I said who I am. I'll give a little recap. What happened last time after players have talked. Look, if you haven't watched a previous, like technically 12 sessions, because this is session 12, but there is session 0 as well. So this is the 13th. I think at this point I can stop explaining that we're playing a Dungeons and Dragons-esque one game because there's 12 other things. Who starts something at episode 12? So,
if it's a book, sometimes. Yeah. It's like, man, the beginning was really boring. I'm gonna skip to the good part and then see if it's worth it.
Like if you're watching
What
Seven
the
Deadly...
hell was that?
Oh, that was my phone. If you're watching Seven Deadly Sins, go ahead and skip season 1. I'll just do you a favor. Skip season 1. Don't watch
Of which one?
Seven Deadly Sins. Just skip the whole first season. Unnecessary.
Yeah, one all super.
yeah.
But you gotta meet all the characters in their own goofy fashion.
I mean, the thing is, I only watched season 1.
I didn't want to be goofy.
then-
I didn't want to be goofballs. I wanted to be people who were badasses. You don't see much of that in season 1.
Anyway.
Yes. I said who I am. I could say it again to cut all that crap out, but fuck it. Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. You guys know who I am. Again, this is episode fucking 13. But just in case you're tuning in for the first time on the stream, hi, I'm Strider Winters. I'm like the most commonplace person on Bardic's channel because I'm his mod, I'm his other mod, I'm his editor on occasion, I make the emojis. I do all kinds of shit. I'm here. I'm also the Marine Captain, Mercurius Thorak. He's a fish man, specifically a giant squid man, who has 8 arms, because 2 of them were, or 8 limbs, sorry, 6 arms, 2 legs, and 2 of them were cut off. And we actually discovered last time there's a difference between a giant squid and a colossal squid. I've just decided he is a giant squid, and his 2 extra long arms, the clubs as they're called, are the ones that are cut off, so thus he doesn't have extra long arms.
Thank God.
That would be terrifying, though, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
So I'm Shogun.
Me. You bastard.
I will be playing as Chum. And I actually want to hold this for a moment to ask, are you sure your character is not a bug, Nick? Because his last name is Thorax.
No, Thorak. K. It's a K, not an X.
Okay.
How dare you?
But if we're saying that something is Mercurius Thorax, if we're saying Mercurius Thorak owns something,
Oh.
then it's Mercurius Thorak.
Anyway,
Technicalities are real. What? Huh?
You go.
Oh, go to White Wolf or White Wolf Full Sport Fold. 462 pretty much anywhere.
It took me so much energy.
Played Zordon, and I just hit things really, really hard. I'm a
Into
bird
the
man.
game.
Yeah, you look at me now, I don't hit things hard. Whoever's next!
Which is
Oh, no.
DMA.
What are you doing?
Wow.
Oh god, it's a cat.
I was waiting. This is trashy me that you have not seen, and you will never see again, because I'm working on a face rig avatar, but I fucked up and I haven't made it yet, so this is the substitute.
Let me know
For
if you
now.
need help. I can help
now.
with you with that.
Thank you, Shogun. I play Jimmy, the scientist skunk who is done with literally everything, especially his own shit, literally, cost him a pair of pants. Ren!
Hey,
Hello.
our fault you got scared shitless. Literally.
Literally. More like he got scared shit full. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's the last joke of the day. We're done. No more.
We've ran out of jokes.
Wait, no, we haven't had any yet. We need to have some actual jokes.
We've had puns, we haven't had jokes.
Anyway, I played Data.
For once, Dakota's right.
I have a new image. This is of what Data looks like, so everybody can look at it and see.
Nice. Oh yeah, we also have a new chum token too.
Indeed, we do.
A new chum token. We didn't have one before. We just now have a chum token.
Shh.
No, it was there. Don't go back and check the other episodes. It was.
It was always hidden. It was always hidden under me. Don't worry.
Not flattered by the stream at all.
He was just always hidden behind me.
Totally.
Alrighty.
That looks horrible.
I dig it. It's got like that. I can't put my finger on the aesthetic, but it's got a really like nostalgic, cartoony-esque.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What I was trying to do is use 3D modeling to imitate anime, but it was garbage.
Oh. I have
I
no
can see
idea how
it.
3D modeling works.
Better than anything I could make.
Same.
Yeah.
Shogun's like, that's not saying much, you two are garbage. Thanks. You're right, but thanks.
Oh,
Not what I meant.
ready. Everyone said who they are? We got to jump on in?
Yeah.
Alright. Last time on After the Azure Car. Birds got the shit kicked out of them.
Peter shows up.
That's basically it. The various members of the Avery Pirates, I think I've decided that's what they're called. I don't know. In case it wasn't obvious, I ain't making them.
The avians. I think it was the avian pirates.
Yeah, avian, something. The bird people. Who aren't actual bird people, they're people with bird-like aesthetic.
Yeah.
And a platypus.
And a platypus.
Which is a bird and not a mammal because it lays eggs and you can.
No,
fight
it's
them.
not. No. It is
Fight.
not. It is
He will
neither.
fight you.
There's a separate category. Scientifically, there's a second category which contains two animals.
It is a duck with a beaver tail, and no one can convince me otherwise.
It is a. I don't remember what the name of the category is, but it is a separate category, separate from mammal, separate from bird, and it
Marsupial?
contains it. No, not marsupial.
It's a mammal.
No, it's not a mammal.
It's a separate category that
It's
exists
a
only two
separate
animals.
category outside
What?
of mammal, outside of bird,
Wait.
and it contains and it contains two creatures. It contains the platypus and the echidna.
Whatever, they're birds now.
Confirmed, echidnas are also birds, so...
Echidnas are birds. Proof is Knuckles the echidna. Does he not fly?
Well, he glides.
But
No,
he's
he
also
flies.
not an echidna at all.
Well, if we're gonna start ripping apart Sonic
It's
stuff,
monotremes. The word we're looking for is monotreme.
someone
There you
explain
go.
how the fuck Sonic is a hedgehog, please. Because, like... Sonic ain't no... Brewing.
How about that?
Work.
Would you like to go to court and just, Your Honor, for platypus being a bird, I would like to point to Sonic the Hedgehog for evidence?
Yes. Oh no, that's for echidnas being birds.
Oh, Bardic, you're back!
There we
so,
go.
about how to fuck Sonic.
Oh,
Yeah, you probably want to finish that sentence just so that the stream knows what's going
Well,
on.
the stream might have known. We just didn't know.
yes. So what did I say
No,
before
the
everything
stream
went...
died.
Yeah, what happened?
You said, if you want to understand how to fuck Sonic, is what it sounded like, and then you cut out.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, well, how the fuck is Sonic a hedgehog? Like, nah. It just ain't... It ain't it, Sid. It ain't it.
I did look up facts, by the way. the word we were looking for is monotreme, and they are mammals. There's 3 groups of mammals, and that's placentals, marsupials, and monotremes.
Oh.
So
Do a kid
they're still
play
mammals.
Do a kid
They're just
play eggs?
it's fucking.
They should.
I think, that,
Alright,
but I'm not sure.
let's
We
do
should
this.
probably start the game.
Yeah.
Dakota has disappeared.
That's fine. That gives me a
Okay,
chance to
Where the
actually
hell
say
did he go?
what the hell is going on. Dakota can
He's
figure it
been
out.
transformed into a blanket again.
Alright,
True.
so last time you beat up all the other members of the Avery Pirates. You all gathered at Marine Base 277. You demoted Captain Stoneley. He's not in charge anymore. You've given it to second in command, who I've already forgotten the name. Someone should write these down.
What are we writing?
What was Captain
That's a
Stoneley's
test?
second in command?
Captain Stonley, second in command? I don't know. The corporal by the book? I don't fucking know.
That sounds familiar. Like, by the book. Yeah,
I don't wanna
second
be mean,
name,
Bardic,
book.
but that someone is probably you.
You're the one making the characters.
These people are not important. If people are important, I remember who they are. If they're not, they're one-off jokes. That's all they need to be. Oh my god, again. Hey, you... Give it like 2 seconds. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a fair amount of editing. Having a little...
Good now.
Hopefully.
It's gone.
That's comedy gold right there.
Hopefully.
Okay, now I can pay attention.
Yeah. Right. So, kicked everyone's ass. You all gathered. You're at a place. Blah, blah, blah. Words. Oh, yeah. And then, essentially, a giant poison mushroom cloud exploded in the middle of a forest. Ended like. So, you know. Captain Callie of the Avery Pirates. She achieved whatever she was up to. And you're all like, damn. Probably could have gone after her instead of getting distracted by pointless fights.
You say pointless, but it was awesome.
I was scared.
Look, something can be pointless and awesome.
That fight was its own reward.
What's up?
Why did it just disappear?
So,
Um,
hand over to you. What do?
are we all separated still, or
You
We're
all,
all together.
yeah.
We are all
Okay.
together because
We met up at the Marine base.
you and Data just
Flew.
flew there because Data figured out he can make himself a jetpack out of a bazooka.
cool?
Me and Jimmy took the ship to the Marine base.
I got new pants.
He got new pants. That isn't true. And now we're all at Marine Base 277.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of us on
Yeah.
the screen.
And then a mushroom cloud exploded at where we're assuming the temple is.
And not only did it explode, it then got absorbed back
Imploded.
into itself. So it went boom, and then like got vacuum sucked up into a singular point somewhere on the
So
ground.
she's-
But you...
I had to take a wild guess. She's either planning on destroying something with that, or she's using that as leverage so that if anyone gets near her, she can be like, I can spit this up at any point.
Which is why
Or
we
both.
need some way to neutralize it. But how do you neutralize a nuke?
I mean, it's not literally a nuke. That's just the. It's a giant poisonous
It's a
explosion.
bomb of some kind.
Yeah, like if you want the actual mechanics,
big
it's like a
ol' bomb.
giant poisonous explosion.
Where's Maggie? Where's Maggie?
The answer is, you beat the shit out of her before she can spit it back up.
Where's our rogue when we need one? God damn it. We still haven't made Frankie a character sheet, have we?
No, I don't think we ever did.
Shogun, can you bend explosions?
Yes, but not that much, I don't think.
Only we could just harden the air around her so she'd let it out. It would just freaking kill her instead.
Yeah, where's
Leave us
Hardbody
alone.
when you need him? Man, he'd be a very good Marine to take down this pirate. Too bad he's bad at his job.
He's a very bad Marine.
vaguely off in the distance, you see a familiar-looking giant bird, and you're fairly certain you hear Hot Body go.
Oh yeah, go after Hotbot the next time he tries to fly away.
Okay.
That being said, we should probably go there before.
Yeah, we're going there.
Blows up
I believe
the
what I ended last time was I said fuck and I run off.
I believe
I
it.
don't know. I don't know what to do. I think.
Okay, Chum's got a plan. Love to hear.
You think?
Yes. I think.
Okay.
Dangerous, but okay.
So, I would like to try and I need help from like several crew members at the same time to do this. But I'd like to bend two things at the same time.
Okay.
I would like to so I would like to bend the island a little bit. Bend a bit of the island so that it essentially a bay, a chunk of area that should be water is actually covered by land. For now, until we let go. And then the place will become water again. And then secondly, I would like to essentially bend over that. I would like to pull where we know the temple to be towards us.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're
So
saying.
that we can draw the person to us and then let go of both things at the same time and they would fall into the water in front of us. Does that work?
That's a good question.
I mean,
Is that possible?
okay.
Or
The thing is,
no?
if you knew exactly where this person was,
Right.
and you could manipulate it in such a way, put her exactly in the position to do that, yes. However, you don't have visual on her. Really just taking
Right.
a wild guess. However, this, once again, feel free to go, nah, that's a stupid. However, what you could do as an expansion on is if you were to grab hold of some of the ocean while next to it, you could essentially bend the ocean with you, walk all the way through the fucking jungle, go into the temple, find where she is, and you just need to get her to touch this water, let go. And she'll be flung from wherever the fuck she is out into the ocean.
That would require me to develop a new power.
I mean, hey, it's crash.
Now if you just grab the open land, one of us carry you, and you just keep pulling it along with you.
Wait a second, she has a double fruit. I have Kairoseki.
You do. You have that one tiny ass piece of Araseki.
Just need to get immediate look on her. And once I step on her, it's like, shut up. Can't do it. Which, let's go before that. Okay, well,
Well, we'll figure it out when Bart comes back, I suppose.
Okay. I'm here, kind of, but everything's just... So, whatever you were
Right,
saying,
and,
try saying it again.
so check this out. David, so his body is fluid, right? He doesn't have to worry about like being touched by Kairoseki. He doesn't have to worry about bone breaking and stuff like that. So what if Chum opened me up, kept me in his pocket?
Okay. So, like I said, the internet is party.
I would say Zaorin does. I can fold you,
Oh.
and Zaorin can hold on to you. I
Okay.
can't hold you. I don't think.
Did you
I'm
use the
gonna
word
slip
first
you in
mate?
I'm gonna slip you behind my shield. Just here we go.
Okay, so the gist I got from that, because everything went a bit iffy, is since you're a Logia, you can you essentially
Basically a super contortionist, yeah.
yeah, you want to be folded up and essentially used as a secret weapon.
Yeah.
Baker thinks she beat you so
But
brutally
I
you're
was
not
saying
even
that
here.
I'm pretty sure
Then-
I'm not strong enough to
There you go.
hold him in that shape for any long period of time. But I could fold him and then give him to Zaorin, and Zaorin is strong enough to do that.
That sounds entirely reasonable to me.
Bark,
Oh.
bark.
Oh. There.
Survival has shown their face.
Okay.
Right.
There's. I don't know if it's my computer or the internet. I don't know. It keeps.
We're cutting out cameras.
We'll give it like 5 to 10 more minutes. See, it was like going and if it's still being terrible in like 5 to 10 minutes, well.
All right.
So.
So, yeah, I
Hit me
will
with the
grab. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna ask. Isn't art? Does that stuff hurt you?
What?
So Gug guy. And I point where the big, mushroom cloud used to be. With that,
Who are you
talking
talking
to
to?
the windy dude.
I'm talking to Jimmy. Cause wasn't it like a big toxic cloud? Like, would that hurt him at all?
I look at Jimmy expectantly, like, does it?
We all just turn and face him.
The Plague Doctor didn't even really touch me. I honestly haven't tested this. I don't melt with my own stink, so I guess not?
So.
I don't think skunks are immune to poison.
I don't think skunks are immune to bombs either.
Yeah, bombs are a different thing entirely.
Well, either he'll be fine, or we'll have roasted skunk.
I don't want roasted skunk.
I have an idea. I have a different idea that we can add on top of the one we are currently doing, which
I
is.
think we are trying too many ideals from Chum.
I'm already gone, by the way. I was like running there, like, fuck.
Chum thinks he's smart and he's trying to figure things out.
Walk and talk. He was like, all right.
I just grab Chum in one arm, grab Jimmy with the other, and just take off.
Oh wait, even better idea. Hold on.
Wait. Data, get on my back.
Yeah. Same idea. Let's go.
Okay, so
But what I was saying is that if Jimmy can provide like a container, because you have that gas machine, that poison gas machine, that
Yes.
sprayer. Once we unleash data, if things go bad, you could funnel all of that poison stuff into the machine, and I will make it able to hold all of it.
Wait, poison Zuko?
And then we
Oh.
like,
We lost to Jimmy.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He went away. I'm gonna go with his computer busted or something of that
Oh,
nature.
Oh wait, he's typing.
He's-
Discord crashed.
Discord crash. You hate to see it.
Oh my gosh.
technology. It's,
Stream-
Hello.
Hello.
Discord just decided to crash.
Hey, all the cameras are fucked. Oh, never mind.
they should all return
There we
to
go.
normal.
There you go.
Excellent.
But
Not
yeah,
a bad
so I was
idea,
saying that yeah, if things go bad, if we fail to stop the big explosion of
Big explosion of bad. I like that.
Data can put it inside of Jimmy's gas tank thing, and I will try to make sure it fits.
One small problem with that.
Yeah.
My power specifically doesn't work on explosions.
Well, I would think after the explosion, all this.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I can funnel the gas, but the explosion itself, there's nothing I can do with that.
I can try to help, but I probably won't be able to. Because it happens really fast.
This
Well,
is
okay.
basically just gospel of, are you immune to explosions? No. Fuck. Are you immune to explosions? No. Fuck.
Explosions are one of the only things I'm not immune to.
I think the only one who'd be semi-immune would be me, and that's only because I got my shield that I could use just to kind of bounce.
We
Alright.
have to find you along with Hotbot is what we'll have to do if we do that.
So I can plant my
Okay,
shield on
so
top
I grab, like reach up and try and grab Data. Come here. Come here.
Cool.
Oh, I did.
Here, let me pick you up from on my shoulders.
Okay, so Joe doesn't know anything about like origami or anything, so he's just gonna. And
I just want to like repeatable.
yeah, no, more like a movie soccer ball.
Wow. It was like, this is not very uniform.
I get it.
If my was made out of any normal, I would be an incredible way now.
Yes.
Yeah, so you gotta hold him up. When this is probably
Or just like kind of a shade, just behind my not seeing but throw yourself in the suit.
I'm just gonna make a roll real quick.
Like, we have data missile now.
Don't mind me, I just gotta... Okay, cool. I'm not nauseous.
Yeah, you're now a data missile.
Oh, rip. Are we gonna go to camp?
Are you there?
Alright, Bardic?
He's even here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, good. A little quiet, but cool.
There we go. Thankfully, it's
So, yeah,
already... Well,
We're running, and I guess Merc is gonna get there first.
No, I likely won't because I'm a fish man. I have a slower land speed than all of you.
Oh.
okay, so...
Meanwhile, I'm just trucking, just.
So,
Actually, I'm gonna hop off because I'm actually faster than everyone else. Because I have a doubled movement speed. Because
You
of
do?
haste.
Hey, what? Haste.
Oh wait, no, not double. But I get a +10 movement speed because I have the haste ability from my class.
Huh?
So I just hop off and start running ahead of everybody.
I forget
And
what class you are.
Being chum, I don't pay attention to the fact that I'm ahead of everybody and going to enter the combat alone.
okay. So, there's a whole lot of stuff I'm probably going to have to edit out because it's got half conversations and all. So,
Yeah.
abridged series of events. Explosion.
Jade?
You're like,
Yeah.
oh damn, who's immune to explosions? Let's figure it out. Merc started running. Zor has grabbed people and is running. Data is using bazooka power faster. Is that the gist of
What?
it?
But then data got folded up.
Yeah.
I
and
now
is
have a data
hiding-
missile hiding behind my shield.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Chum is the fastest. So, I just love the image of you all running. Like, Merc started sprinting ages ago. And eventually,
passes by Merc, just
Chum just sprints past. He's going, hi! And then, you know, like a couple of minutes later, Thor and everyone catches up and just overtakes Merc, and Merc's like,
No, you know what? Screw it. You're coming with us faster. I grab him by the arm and just start dragging him along.
That's not how this works!
Billy and...
Can you really? Because isn't more like
Very, very
Big.
large.
It's the
Yeah.
same size.
So is
as me,
Dakota.
That's why I didn't say I pick him up. I just start dragging him, so he's just like forcibly moving faster.
It's like whenever you
Like,
grab
I'm
someone
picking
by
up.
the hand and you start sprinting, but they're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
So, whoa!
Ah!
Alright, so we'll give it...
Other five arms just flailing as I grab just the one.
For the most part, you've got a vague idea. You know, you had a very large marker to go by, right? Giant mushroom. As you start to run the forest, you very soon start to find like where the radius of said cloud goes. There's, you know, everything fucking. So, you know, there's just like birds that have hit the ground, trees that have lost their leaves, and it's very clear. It's like that's where we're going, and it kind of has cleared out this quite wide radius, maybe like a mile radius. Pretty big.
Oh boy.
And
I just go to one of the trees at the edge of this massive clearing and stop and start. Like, a mile's a long way to run, so I'm gonna set up a catapult. And just, I'm not paying attention or thinking about the smartest way to do this, so I just launch myself, and that's it.
Oh, we
So-
see the flying shove, and I'm gonna guess we go that way.
So, do you wait for the rest of your friends to catch up, or you're like, so you hit the obvious area of this radius? It's very fucking really like there's a clear marked line between all the stuff that got hit and all the stuff that didn't. So and they have this like very Looney Tunes-esque image. So you put the brakes on and you skid across the floor and go, "Whoa!" Stop. Grab the closest tree and go, I mean, one really
Yep.
quite large advantage for you at least, since this killed a lot of the trees and it killed so much stuff, you can basically see this entire mile. It's barren, except one large stone temple slap bang in the center of it. This temple
Yeah.
is not
I go for
really.
that.
Yeah, the thing, like, from where you're stood, about a mile away, it just looks like a giant serpentine head coming out of the ground. That's pretty much all you can make of it. Like, it looks like a giant stone serpent, just in its head wide open. Like, the explosion came from there. Got it. So, you just grab a tree, pull it
I
back.
launch myself.
Okay. So, I'll say it takes, you know, like another 30 seconds for your friends to catch up, because I know you've got a... So they're going to arrive. Do you leave anything for them? Or have you just kept going? You just boing. Not even left a note, or...
Yeah.
He just
go on.
boinged.
Right.
Here, let me roll an intelligence roll. Intelligence is going to be D20 minus 1.
Well,
I got a 12. No. Nope. The only mark that would be left behind is if maybe they see like some of my stuff that fell off of me as I got catapulted.
I'll let them roll to see if they look for that. Or if they're just
Cool.
going to assume you kept running. I mean, does anybody, when you reach this same, like, very obvious marker, Ellsworth of Forest, well, the area of forest will be 0.1. something. Forest. Anyhow, still big ass area of dead forest. To arrive at this area. The rest of you, what do you do? There's no sign of Chum.
I mean, I'm gonna keep going, I suppose, because I'm last.
So, the rest of you step into this radius.
Data,
I mean,
Zor. I guess Data's being carried.
yeah, like
Zora's leading the charge.
Yeah.
Jimmy's not here at the moment.
What I miss?
Oh my god.
You're the one leading the charge. Dude, step into the giant, like, dead zone where the poison killed everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge straight through.
As you step into this rate, like almost immediately, as your foot crosses this very clear marked boundary between radius of this thing, where it hit and where it didn't, like the moment like your foot makes contact with the desecrated earth, it's like you can see it. It physically like exudes out of the ground. This very noxious looking gas. We'll go full anime. It's very purple. It just kind of like oozes out of the ground because you have made contact. Everybody in this group, please make a contact. Well, Merc, you are not technically here yet, unless caught up to them. Oh no, you got dragged along, didn't you?
I did.
Yes, you are. So, yes.
Fortitude save?
Fortitude. Mixing games now.
It's
Fortitude
fine.
saves.
It doesn't help that this is a like experimental game. Fortitude. Boop. Wow, that's a good roll. Oh,
Nat
Dana
one.
rolled a nat one. James, roll a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Okay, I'm not favored, and I have a +1 in it naturally. So.
You have a like. What's your?
+2.
I have a
now.
+11, and I should have been fine, but of course.
Of
Dice
course
said
you're
no.
rolling that one. I love it. I'm here for it.
What do I roll, Nick?
What's your con?
12.
Oh shit.
Okay, so
And it's not
+1,
favored.
and then you have an additional +1 from daily vitamins, so +2, and then you have a +3 for
Oh.
non-favored.
That's right.
I
So
forgot about that on my end.
3 plus 5 +5, Jam.
Nope.
You forgot the slash.
I did.
Just
I'm a fool, don't
I guess just add 4 to mine, so I have a 16 on
A
mine.
4.
Or 5.
What?
I have it as a +7, and then add 4 to it to make it the +11. I forgot to add the +4 for.
Yeah,
Or
we
five, my bad.
should have, because you're also Marine, so we should have the same bonus.
Yeah, so
Whereabouts?
so yeah, I have an extra 5 to mine. 'cause
Okay,
I
so
have the
yours is
vitamins.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, everybody makes it except Data, who rolled a nat. Data. Everyone else
So-
is like a little bit prepared for what's going on. Or I don't know. Maybe it just. Actually, you know what? You're balled up, aren't you, and tucked away. So
Yeah.
basically, everyone else they can like cover their mouth.
I'm wearing a mask.
But it's folded up. It is not
Yeah,
being
I know.
utilized properly.
I'm basically like a little, because I have to be made of cyclone in order to be folded up like this. I just draw the poison in.
Yeah, that's basically it. It just kind of goes straight up to you. So, you are now considered sickened, and this will last either until someone can do something about it, or for about 10 minutes. Pretty potent.
Holy sh!
Don't barf on me.
So what you're saying is that I'm currently filled with a sickening poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use it. But this is fine. Let me
You
see
can turn
what
anything
sicken.
into a weapon. Got it.
What does sicken do?
Sickened. I literally just had this cracked open. -2 penalty on all attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Not a
minus,
problem.
so pretty much -2 on everything.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it's -2 on everything.
Yeah. Alright. Whew, 10 minutes. This is pretty bad stuff.
So, what happened to Chub?
Well, you didn't touch the ground, so you
Right.
didn't unleash all of the noxious gas, which is like embedded into the soil. You just went,
Uh-huh.
woo! Flung yourself over. I'm gonna say Chum is quite adept at the Chum catapult by now. So you have flung yourself over, and you'll have landed safely at the temple, which, when you get closer, you realize that the reason why you couldn't determine if this was like a snake or a dragon, you could just tell serpentine. Like the head is split down the middle, and one side is very like classical Chinese Asian style dragon. You know, very ornate. It's got like flecks of like red and gold, and the other side is, you can see like the side of the thing like embedded with jade, emerald. It's very snake. It's very viper. It's got like a long fang top, which is beautiful. It's beautifully ornate. If you were to take a look at it, it's about the length of like a longsword or a rapier, but you know, just crafted out of like immaculate like ivory, silver, just hanging from.
Chum will actually like stop for a moment. He's all been in a rush, but he kind of stops and looks at this very grand architecture and design and stuff. Oh, and looks over towards the snake half, and like steps over towards that side. Takes out one of his poison. So down the mouth, like what can he see going down the mouth of this thing?
Okay, so immediately you can see a few torches that have been lit that seem to light either side of it. The mouth of this thing, it's about 15, 20 feet wide, and you see
I'm assuming it's basically stairs down.
Yeah, a long ass set of stairs, you know. And obviously they're going down, and you notice it gets darker and darker and darker. Can't really see what's at the bottom. But whatever this temple is, it is deep underground.
So, yeah, Chum steps over to the snake half of the structure, takes out one of his vials of poison that he has, and will sort of bow with it in his hands. And so that as he bows to this snake thing that he's heard is a god, the vial will pour out, and the poison will just go down the stairs. And then he will like step around it, and he will, as it flows down the stairs, he'll start dripping down the stairs.
Right, I like that. Okay, so as you do that, as you take the vial out and you pour the poison down the serpentine, because like even the stairs, you can see there's a very clear split divide. You know, one side is very dragon decor, decorate. The other side is fake, basic ass storyteller. And I'm just gonna hammer this nail in as far as I can. And the moment the poison touches the serpent staircase, you see that drip down. You notice torches all the way down, like, and not just torches hung on the walls, like almost like they have been embedded into the side of the tunnel. See that, and you hear a mechanical click. In fact, you hear, you know, dozens, hundreds of mechanical clicks. Not as if something is engaging, as if something is disengaging. Inadvertently, Chum, in a moment of, you know, almost uncharacteristic respect, you seem to have deactivated something. You have gone about something the correct way. So not only have you lit the path down down the snake's path, you also seem to have deactivated countless traps.
Yeah, and seeing that, Chum just like stands still. Oh, I guess Granny's right. You gotta be nice to them spirits. And he's just gonna wait here and wait till the others arrive. Now,
Okay.
He's kind of been taken aback. He didn't expect that.
So the rest of you are running. Data, thankfully for you, to run a mile, even at full pelt, is really difficult to do in under 8 minutes. But I'm gonna say this is One Piece, so you're all fucking superhuman. I'm gonna say this takes you 5 minutes to run the mile. So Data, you have 5 minutes left of your sickening feeling.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was travel time.
Yeah. You're all basically superhuman. So a 5-minute mile, whilst possible. I think the world record is like 3 minutes or. I'm gonna say you can.
No, 4 minutes is like, I'm pretty sure that might actually be like the average. Like if you're like a runner, like a sprinter, like pretty much all of them could do like a 4 or 5 minute.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's been a while. I remember.
We're in the middle. You got half the time left on your sickening.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
Yeah, you arrive. You see Chum, who's just kind of there, like. You see the same serpent's head, half snake, half dragon. The entire snake side of the tunnel seems to be well lit and inviting, and very pleasant to look at. Chum did a smart by accident again.
Nick,
Hey,
add one to the ice cream
Shogun?
board.
Yeah, update your ice cream sheet.
Wait, what?
Update your ice cream sheet.
Oh, where is that? Is that just scroll up?
It's pinned.
Oh, it's pinned. Okay.
Or I guess I'll update it because I.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Posted
allowed
it.
to actually.
Yeah, so if you're not sure what's going on, we decided that Chum serves like an ice cream sheet. Basically, every time Chum does something smart, he gets a little sticker. Eventually, he gets an ice cream.
However, they can be taken away.
Yes, if Captain says so, you must erase a smart if Chum does a dumb, is exactly what it says.
Alright, so you've all gathered. You are collected at the mouth of this serpentine statue temple thing.
Let's stay on this side, guys.
Weird that only one side lit up.
Yeah, let's stay on this side.
Wait, hold on. I remember them saying this is like a
holy place? Since when do
temple or
you
something?
care?
Yeah.
Walk down the stairs.
Well, so Granny
We've never
always said
been in a temple before.
you gotta be nice and respectful to spirits and gods and things. So I thought that the snake thing would like the poison.
Yeah.
And so I bowed and gave an
God damn it,
offering,
where's
I guess.
Maggie when you need her? Where's
No.
the explosion for the dragon half?
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Pulls out a tiny stick of dynamite I had. Does this
Perfect.
work?
Perfect.
Why did you have that?
Hides behind
Grab stocks from both villages in case
captain.
we needed them.
This is true.
Okay.
What if you caught on fire?
Yeah, probably wasn't my smartest idea to take this against someone who uses fire, but yeah.
No! Whatever, you have it now. I guess it worked.
Okay, so you've got your stick of dynamite. And what, you just set it off and where do you let it go boom? You just throw it down the dragon side?
I look around to see if there's like a little like altar thing or something to set it in to light it.
The dragon statue set it in the mouth.
Yeah.
There isn't like an obvious place as such. However, if you take what Tom said, like I literally just poured the poison down the stairs, you kind of just go like,
Just light the dynamite and toss it down?
throw the dynamite down. Maybe?
Alright.
Or spread the black powder.
Oh, wait, Dynamite's thrown.
Too late, he said.
Well,
Duck
I
and
guess
cover.
so we're about to find out.
Like I said, Chub's hiding behind the captain.
Okay.
I stick my shield on the ground, grab Jimmy, stick him behind it, and just duck down behind it.
Yeah, so you just light it,
Not concerned.
chuck it, there's a little pause, and it goes boom. And immediately following that, you hear, 10, 20, 50, 100, very small explosion go off. But you hear a bunch of other explosions go off, and as they do so, you also see like embedded lights on the dragon stuff light up, and so it's fully lit now, and you can now actually see the inside of this tunnel. Boy, this is not. This is handcrafted, polished marble. There's engravings and carvings along the walls, which you wouldn't be able to see without these things being lit up. And what you do notice is all the way down, there are dozens, if not hundreds, on one side, all snake heads, poised and open, and you see that each and every one of them had like a small dart sticking out. The other side, you see countless dragon heads, poised and open. Each one of them essentially had a small gun barrel. Right. You see that they have all been fired, set off. You deactivated.
Maggie didn't come because she would just rip this place apart.
You deactivated hundreds of traps because Chum had a moment of like, maybe this would be a good thing to do.
And that's when the captain takes the
Oh,
ice
no, we
cream
didn't get
sheet and writes
focused,
down
fill
what
the
I did.
holes.
This makes sense. I mean, I've never been to Shandia, but I can't imagine they wouldn't put traps in the Golden City.
I lean down to Data. Remind me to buy ice cream.
Do you not have ice cream already?
No.
We don't have a freezer on the ship.
We don't?
We probably do.
I don't have
Scientists
ice
on
cream.
the ship.
We have 2 scientists on the ship. You really think we don't have a freezer?
Then why don't we have ice cream?
That's what I'm asking.
Those things are automatically in sequence. If you have a freezer, you thus have ice cream.
One cannot exist without the other.
We're getting off topic here.
I think we're very on topic.
I just rattle my arm a little bit. Hush.
This is 100% the best part, I find, about specifically tabletop role-playing game. Well, generally, tabletop role specifically playing one in the one. Every One Piece fan talks about how much they miss through interaction, all the stories going on. That is exactly what this vibe is. I am fucking living. It's everything. It's it. Just this real stupid shit, but it's fun. Nice. So keep doing it. I'll keep giving you rewards because you were supposed
And then we'll
to.
get ice.
Well, I'm sorry, point blank. I wanted to beat the fuck out of you before you got to this fight, and you're just like.
Just did flamboyant, stupid stuff, and then it worked out.
You walk into a temple, you bow. It's pretty. you do the thing.
Alrighty.
But the offering was a nice touch.
So, you head down the stairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You head down the stairs, you walk. Minute goes by. On the stairs, this goes deep. Walk, another minute goes by, it's like, okay, this is real deep. Third minute goes by.
How far underground are we going?
If you had to take a guess, you walk probably a mile down this staircase before you can see the bottom. After
Is this place going on forever?
as you
Why
keep
did we-
going,
Why didn't
you
we just have
Good
Chum
news.
pull the stairs up and then we just take a step to the bottom?
Good news, Data's no longer sick.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I feel so much better now.
I mean, you've got
Good, I
like,
don't have to worry about you puking on me.
I mean, I said about a mile. It's going to take you like 4 minutes to get to the bottom. So, Data, you've got 1 minute of being sick and left. 'Cause, I'm
But we were walking, not running.
hush. Walking,
If
really?
you just
Fine. Fine. You can have it.
Uh,
I let you get through all this other shit. Just disarmed every trap. Like, you know
We
what?
don't know what's
Fine.
at the bottom. We were gonna charge head first to the bottom of this.
So you
Or we
you
know-
can
so
see
there's
the
a
bottom.
giant explosive dart waiting for us.
You can see the bottom, and you get down there, and you see a large, ornate-looking doorway. On the left-hand side, snake's mouth, on the right-hand side, dragon's mouth. TVs kind of carve round two tails. They meet, the tails tie, and the tails basically tie and become one as the arch of the doorway. The doors are closed, but you do see the
Really?
snake and the dragon head. That is at the bottom of the staircase. Like, there's a small little room. It's not like stair goes slap bang into it. It's like a small room. But that's what you see.
Well, I guess first
this
thought,
this
let's try
looks
to
like
pull
a
or push the door open.
this looks like a puzzle to me. I'm stumped.
Push the door.
Wait,
like, I can't see the door. I can't see the puzzle to do it. But if I had to guess, you should probably do something with the dragon piece.
I pull out the second stick of dynamite, I bust the top open and pour a little bit of the gunpowder in the dragon mouth. Chum, pour a little bit of poison in the snake mouth.
I hand my vial to. Let me double check how many of those I have. Hang on. I didn't have.
Oh,
a
wait a
whole
minute, I
load.
have poison. Here, use one of my vials.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't use them.
Sure. I do that.
So you put a little bit of poison in the snake mouth, a little bit of gunpowder in the dragon's mouth. Do you like the powder, or just like... There you go.
Yeah, I kind of just do a little light on it.
It lights, it goes... fizzles up as you would expect black powder to do.
Try the other way? Put gunpowder in snake mouth and poison in dragon mouth, then like gunpowder again?
I suppose I should really hammer in the size of these. The mouths of these like statues, you could easily put your entire arm in, like right up to the shoulder, if not more. Like, to be honest, if you really tried, you could probably, or not Zoro, you could probably
Yeah.
curl up and climb inside one. Really want.
So Chum did that.
Oh.
Wait, Chum, no, come out of the snake. Which one did you go into?
Yeah, he's in the snake.
Pull
Wait,
you out of the snake.
wait.
Stick
Put
you
him-
up the dragon.
Put him in the dragon, put Jimmy
shove
in the
up the
snake.
dragon, or shove the snake. Shove Jimmy up the snake.
Hey, what did you do? Huh?
I mean, I am just gonna point out, Jimmy can just turn himself into a skunk, so he doesn't have to even get like fully crunched up inside. He can just go full skunk.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And-
do turn into a human-sized skunk, though, don't I?
No, you turn into.
Yeah, so we just take
Oh,
Jimmy,
normal
stick him in the
size
snake.
now.
Take Chum, stick him in the dragon head.
I'm pretty sure you turn into a normal sized skunk.
It's very
get-
strange because we've not really seen like a small creature. Every
We'll say somewhere in the middle. Like he shrinks down a little bit, but not to an actual skunk size, but like kind of
Yeah.
size.
Unless Chapo deems it, he stays about small deer size, even though he ate the human fruit. But then we have giraffe swordsman.
I
Who's
mean,
the
actually,
fucking giraffe guy?
No, nah. Lucci turned into the size of a normal leopard.
yeah. So I was gonna say there's that. I think that's the closest one we have for someone going full. How big is Pell when he turns into a falcon? Although
He never went full Falcon.
no, we only ever see hybrid. Damn it, Goda! Why don't you just draw something so we can understand?
So Chum is like wiggling in because he's all bendy, so he just kind of wiggles himself to the back of the mouth.
Just full skunk, and I just.
Okay.
I just kind of take my hand and I'm like, here, hold on, let me try something.
Is there a throat?
And I just kind of shove him up and see if I just launch him further into the snake, but far enough I can reach in and grab him if I need to pull him out.
Okay, so
Are you doing this too?
Thor,
You?
are you saying that
Did
your
you just
arm
jump?
is like shoved inside the mouth after you put the person in? Right?
Yeah, my arm's kind of in there. I'm holding
Oh, no.
Jimmy up there,
Wait.
so he's not having to wiggle so much.
Thor, roll a reflex save for me.
I was about to say.
Oh boy. That's Dex, right?
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh no.
And
If
all of
it's
these,
dex based, yes.
all of these things, if you check in the notes, there'll be stuff.
It's a primary skill reflex. It should be with initiative and all.
There you go, primary skills. Yeah, it's dex based.
Okay, there we go. My side.
19.
Lady Luck is on my side.
Damn fucking right it is.
It's gonna be much higher, I'm pretty sure, but...
No, I have the -2 to Dex, so...
You have a
I-
negative... Oh my.
Okay, so, Zor, as you're putting your arm up in that mouth to help Jimmy out, your warrior instinct kicks in. I don't know what the fuck you want. Something happens where it's almost like the world slows down for like 2 fucking fractions of a second. You hear a click and a grind, and every instinct says, pull your fucking arm out right now.
I just tied my hand and just joined Jimmy with it.
Okay, you're pulling Jimmy
So
out as well.
I'm kind of... Basically, once my arms out, I'm just kind of holding him by his tail, and I'm just like, I'm sorry.
Okay, so as you pull back, the mouth does tap shut. And if you are determined to grab Jimmy, you're probably going to get Jimmy's tail caught in the mouth.
Oh, you fucking dare.
Just leave it. Just leave Jimmy in it.
Okay.
So,
Arm out.
yeah. Jimmy, jump.
Yeah. I just tap on the tube. You alright in there?
What you notice is immediately after it closes shut, where you are, the floor you're like crawled up in on, it slats down and forms like a slide, and you slide through. You find yourselves on the other side of the door.
Are we both like right next to each
Yeah,
other?
yeah. You're both like right next to each other. It just slides through into the next room.
Oh.
Realize what Chum does now. Chum goes over to the door, and he puts his fingers in between the cracks and then opens it. Just bends it open. To let everyone else through.
Okay.
Why don't you try the handles first before we break these doors?
No, he doesn't break them. He just bends them.
So you go over
This
to the
time,
door,
Morphing back into a hybrid.
which the door, by the way, I'm terrible at describing stuff. But basically, it's not really a door. It's basically like a giant stone slab that looks vaguely door-shaped. It has a bunch of carvings and stuff on it, but the reason I didn't specify that is because there's no way in hell any of you could read these ancient languages. Point blank. Stuff that was on there.
See if you can bend it.
I speak ancient. I'm kidding.
Either see if you can bend it up or down, I guess.
Yeah, I look for a seam.
Okay.
Is there a seam along the bottom edge or something?
There is, yes, because as you inspect this, you realize that this isn't a door at all. It's it's basically just a stone slab that drops from the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
And so, yes, there is a gap like a minuscule area, so you could theoretically bend the bottom up.
Yeah, so I'd like to just pull it up and just like, hey,
I mean,
hey guys,
this is incredibly heavy.
Zach!
So, can I ask you to roll something for me to see how long you can lift this for? Because when I say incredibly heavy,
At least if you get it at least open it up, I can get underneath it. I can hold it up.
Once again, when I say incredibly heavy, at least a ton.
Right. Well, I'm not lifting the whole thing. I'm just.
You're just trying to bend enough.
But still, yeah.
Then like 2 little handholds in it, and then just call me through the handholds.
That's what I get.
12.
I don't know if I get anything from my vitamins or not.
No, not for strength. Daily vitamins gives you bonus on fortitude save and will save.
Okay.
It does not give you extra strength, no. But it does prevent scurvy as well.
With a 12, I will say you get enough that somebody else could grab it if need be.
Right. See, it's okay if I like get in there and I pick it up and I step in, so it's over me, and then I don't have the strength to keep it up, and it just like smushes me, and I'm just being crushed by this like it's not solid, so it won't actually like break me, and I'm not solid, so it won't break me. But like I'm being smushed by it, but now there's a lip that Zor can grab on the other side.
I mean, obviously you are bendable, but I think having a ton of weight, a literal ton, it would cause damage. Obviously you're bendable, so you don't half damage from it. But if you did get under it and just let it kind of sit on top of you, I probably would roll damage. That's still a lot of weight, just pressing down on it.
Well, if that's what you think happens with a 12, whatever you think happens with a 12.
I mean, it depends on how you want to go about it. Like, as I said, you can maybe get enough to like get a handhold.
Well,
so someone else could get it, or you could prop it up with something.
My disadvantage number 2 is foolhardy. So instead of thinking, hey, it's a good idea to like carefully lift up a portion so they can get it, no, he just picks it up and steps in under it.
Okay, so you're only going to take half of this.
So we're just gonna hear a, hey guys!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You well, out of curiosity, Merc, Zor, Data, you're folded up, so I don't know if you have a say or an opinion on anything that's currently going on.
I'm just hanging out.
Merc, Zor,
Hey, Nick, what's your strength?
what do you think of everything that's just gone on? You
16.
essentially saw your friends get, like, eaten by statue, and you couldn't hear a damn thing, and then all of a sudden you just see, like, the bottom of the door lift up a little bit, and...
I guess I'm gonna reach into
hey
one
guys.
of the 2 handholds I'm assuming that he made.
Alright, so... Come. And you take 11 damage for half of what? From just the
God.
weight of this thing crushing down. It is a literal stone ton. And Chum's just like, okay.
Yep. Alright, before this does any more damage, Berg, grab the other side. Me and Berg just shove our arms underneath and start lifting.
You just want a strength roll?
Yeah, the 2 of you combined, roll me a strength roll. You know what,
Plus
Chum?
5. You have a 20 strength?
Yep.
He's designed to be strength-based. Chum, you know what?
Yeah,
You
so
can
am
even
I, but
help.
It's my secondary.
I get strength too.
Yeah.
Damn you.
I mean, Jimmy, if you want to help, you can run over and, like, put a claw under and be like, I'm helping!
I'm 13.
You got 1 better than last time.
Let me see.
What is?
This is so...
There it is.
Data's like, you can do it. I believe.
Wait a minute.
in you."
Hybrid, I get +2 strength.
It's
While
like-
Data's still crumpled up underneath, can he actually still push his wind out?
Blow at the rock.
Nick, I have. Nick,
Oh, no,
I
that was the
only
guy
have
just
plus-
grab my arm underneath it and he just typhoons it and just freaking push it up.
I only have +2 strength from my transformation. I have a base 10.
So
You'll get a +1.
Plus 12, or plus 1, yeah, 1d20
Yeah.
plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 12.
Plus 12.
Yeah.
God. Freaking.
9.
I
Look, the thing is here, it doesn't matter if you rolled bad because everyone is helping. This is teamwork. So your collective strength roll, you have 19 plus 9, that's 28, plus 22, that's 50, plus 13, 63. Collectively, with a combined strength of 63, yes, you can lift a ton. You all together, if someone wants to go like full anime and like tense their muscles and their shirt rips off and like what? Can I even get it on camera?
Yeah, it's like I can't see what's
to
happening.
Make those veins pop out.
Pretty intense.
Yeah.
Chum isn't even actually helping. He's just making the thing bendy, and so he's just like hanging from Zoran's arm. He's not even successfully pushing.
He's helping push my arm up. There we go. We'll go with that.
So you lift it and you both crouch. You start crab walking under. You very, very, very carefully and delicately just get that last moment where you get under and let go as quick as you can so you don't get trapped underneath.
Yeah, right before I was about to slam, I pull Chum out of there.
You pause. You take a deep breath. You're panting. You're very... If anybody takes more than 3 seconds to look around, you notice 2 very obvious pulley systems that were supposed to be used to lift the fucking door.
Chum looks at them, he's like, I can't imagine what those would be used for.
No, I'm gonna like pull on one, and I'm guessing the door is gonna raise like super easy.
I look
like
down
you
at
pull
Chum.
and you can see that it would start to lift, and it's relatively easy. Like,
oh my god!
I look down at Chum. Gee, you couldn't use those.
Like, do we take points off of the ice cream list?
I think it's the exact.
I'll let this one slide.
This wasn't a dumb. This was just quickly get door
You
open.
almost let that door slide too.
the worst part is, I was literally about to tell you about the pulley systems, and Shogun was like, "I try and lift the door." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, that's Chum. He's not smart, nor observant.
So, there, you're in this.
I have a video to show you all later.
Right, so all of that has happened. You know, you're tired, you're worn out. You've just.
I look over at Berg. What happened to your shirt?
I didn't lose my shirt. As well as my shirt's like, I don't wear a shirt. I just wear the jacket.
That must be half of my shirt then. It's amazing it only tore the shirt and not the jacket.
Your shirt was pretty much already in half anyway.
Well, it already kind of had a burn hole in it, so...
As you are standing around talking, you know, going, what the fuck is going on? No one has stopped to look around this room. You hear this slow... sarcastic as fuck clap.
I recognize that clap anywhere.
Everybody! Wait.
Sarcasm! Show yourself!
You're in blatantly some kind of, you know, central chamber or prayer room, whatever. And, you know, it's large, it's circular, maybe like a 40-foot radius circle. Lots of ornate carving, little alcoves for prayer and all. Again, same aesthetic, except this time, instead of being half snake, half dragon, you notice it alternates. So there'll be like snake dragon. All the way around.
I hand Jimmy back his equipment that I was holding on for him while we shoved him up the tube.
You're handing him back. And you see at the far end
I
of
get
this.
right up in his face. Real quick, I go right up in front of his face. You grab me by my tail again, and you'll get what happens when you lift up your tail.
No.
I don't even step in, I just let that happen like he fucking deserves it.
From the far end of a room, you hear the familiar voice of Captain Callie.
I don't know.
Me.
I'm just gonna like slowly start walking over and just be like, I don't know. I mean, like, do you want to have to deal with them? Because I have to every day.
Captain, what are you doing?
Is I loathe so they slow you down and they have their neat wants, and if it weren't
Right?
so beneficial to get all that pointless
Well,
those bastards.
I want to point out, like, you told them to do get rid of pointless things. I'm assuming you meant us as pointless, and we kind of destroyed them. They didn't really do very well at their job.
Yeah, there's currently one laying half broken in a jail cell.
Dakota, shut up. Shush. This is my moment, damn it.
I love it. My moment. I am RPing now. No one else can.
It's like harsh cap. Damn.
I just looked at him. Can you bend his attitude back to a normal one?
Captain, I wanna shut the hell up.
That's why I look at Chubb. Can you bend his attitude so he's a little nicer?
Everyone shut the fuck up. I'm having a moment. Sorry, Nick. No, this is actually really good. Sorry. What was the last thing you said before we start dunking on you?
Too bad your underlings that were supposedly removing a pointless endeavor, i.e. us, or what you thought was us. Too bad they didn't even do that very well.
No. That's it. Thing is,
Captain Mercurius Thorak, at your service.
they weren't there to stop you. They're there to.
So, what was your goal? Is to get down here trapped in a hole?
Around those out. Oh, if you stop and look, you see alcoves. It has like a weapon stand, blatantly military-grade equipment. Like, when I say ancient, I don't mean like old-fashioned. I mean so old it is beyond what we can understand. Get me in. Give me a. I'll remind everybody what Captain Static is. Big buff girl.
She's a pelican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big buff, basically like Scorpia from our series. So like shaved side of head, flopped over hair, goes over one eye. Big scarf that comes up and covers like throat, mouth, like big, long, flowing trench coat, like bandages wrapped up across her body, and you know,
We're
like.
on a date. No, it's not the time, Chop.
And what she does is she kind of like flings her coat back, and you notice she has lined the ever-loving fuck out, like the underside of her coat, hanging down from her arm, is probably about 20 firearms. And then she flings out the other side. On that side, there appears to be, you know, a bunch of, like, hose nozzles all ready and aimed, and you see they're all, like, connected up by a bunch of tubes. Well, you see all the tubes kind of go up, and they kind of go underneath the scarf. The scarf is covering her throat and mouth. Pulls the scarf off. You see that she has got Stuffy plays. Oh my god, Stuffy! Stuffy is raiding with 7 people. Thank you, Stuffy. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Alright, Stuffy, thank you.
Thank you.
You see that she's got countless tubes going down into her own mouth. She has taken in every energy supply possible and taken it into herself. So she has basically got 20 ancient powerful firearms and 20 ancient powerful poison dispensers, all powered from inside of her own gun.
Well, since I feel shit's about to go south real quick, I take the hammer and start sliding it on the ground just to build up the charge.
All this time, by the way, I said at the beginning, I'm walking towards Captain Callie.
Wait,
I want to grab her mouth and keep it shut.
So you want to like, you want to reach and try and grab her face.
I'm casually just still grinding the hammer.
Yeah.
He does have long arms.
Okay.
I am tall, does have long.
Question, how lit is the room? Like, can she see us clearly, or is it kind of a, like, dim room?
It's very, very well lit. She's been in here a while. Like, you can see it. You can see it's very ornate. It's very beautiful.
Data tells Azure, like, alright, 2 things. 1, give me a little bit of that electricity. And 2, could you throw your shield with me in it? Miss on purpose to make it look like you're trying to hit her.
I can do that.
Good.
Still just kind of casually grinding the hammer. I just kind of place it against my shield close enough for him to be able to zap it without it being noticeable.
So, let me try and put some order. Look, to try and grab her mouth. Obviously, that is essentially like initiating a correct?
Yes.
Did you take the improved grapple feat?
To not initiate, to not
Attack
give her a
opportunity.
free attack?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Instead, I took splash potions.
You'll probably be able to. So she is going to get an attack. So roll defense for me.
$24.
Got a 20.
Aw,
That's
bitch.
infuriating. It would have been
I think-
so
hold
good if you just like and tanked it.
Let's see.
Just all 6 arms at once. Just
I still get to
You still get
I
to do
still
the
get
grapple.
to
She's just gonna
grapple,
hit you.
but she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna hurt, but that sure, do it.
So what happens is when you go to try and grab her, I'm like, how are you grabbing her mouth shut? You're just like grabbing her whole ass head like with 2 hands and like going no, like forcing her jaw shut, or are you like one hand grab and
I was thinking like cartoon grabbed lips, you know, where like people get their like, just what? I can't describe it.
I get it. You know, very much like no.
like,
I mean,
like
it's
that thing where
one
you
piece.
grab it and there's like they have like the tiny little bit of lip sticking out of it, but you're
Yeah,
holding it
their lips are like stretched out, and so they basically still have their lips on the other side of my fist.
but they can't talk.
I was
But they
thinking
can't like open their
cartoon
mouth.
esque. Yeah.
The thing is, it's One Piece, and One Piece has a wonderfully cartoon style. So yes, that would work. But as you go to grab it, you notice like from the inside of her mouth, not only are there all these tubes, but the power supply things. Notice a cannon just kind of pop out of the top and blast you point blank.
Yikes.
Like, as you go to grab it, this cannon just like goes. You see her throat do that awful like undulating like. You see a cannon shaft just like pop out of her mouth and goes.
Are we dealing with Orochimaru?
Oh.
What the fuck?
She is the wielder of the swallow fruit. The things and operate, then hold them in her stomach and use them at will. So, cannon.
stand by my statement.
I mean, I was gonna say you're fighting a really pretty Orochimaru, but no, Orochimaru still has fangirls 20 years later.
Yeah.
No, I have. Come on, dice bag. There we go. So, Merc, I warn you, this is gonna hurt.
Oh boy.
D20, that's 12. I was like, how do I roll a 20 on a D12?
That's worrisome.
Okay, so the point blank cannon fire deals. How much hit points do you have?
32.
Alright, okay, that's fine. I was a bit like, oh shit. It deals 26.
Just nuke him.
Okay. 26 and then minus 4 for damage reduction, so it deals 22. Ow!
And the cannonball, I'm gonna say, it bounds straight into your hand. So for pure anime effect, so it's hand gets blasted back, and you can grab with it.
Yeah.
Or do you want the cannon to take you in the chest? Where do you want to get hit?
I mean, I'm going to grab her. She fires a cannon. I'm gonna go with that just kind of blows that arm out of the way, and then another one just comes in.
Yeah.
To grab.
Okay. And with that,
actually, you make an unarmed melee attack to grab the target. If you fail to hit the target, so they make a defense roll to dodge, I guess.
Yeah. 20. And I rolled a 5 on the die. She does not have a plus 2 grand.
If you succeed, proceed to step 3. Step 3, make an opposed grapple check as a free action against the target. If you succeed, you and your target are now grappling. Opposed grapple, so she has to make an unarmed... Jesus, versus a 12.
I got a 17.
Damn it! If you succeed... If you lose, the grapple ends and you're no longer holding the target. God damn it!
So you just got your arm blasted for nothing.
Fuck!
There are so many rolls to this. I mean, I guess it makes sense, because she gets an attack, you're making an attack, and then it's the check of the attack. So, it's because of her attack, and that's why it feels like there's so many rolls. There should normally only be 2.
It doesn't help that I have to make 3 good rolls. I have to defend against an attack, and then I have to succeed twice against a grapple to succeed a grapple. God damn it.
Very difficult to do. But this is why these are advanced combat technique. Because you need to... you don't need to, but it benefits from specializing.
But if it also succeeds, that'd be fucking amazing. Yeah. Like what happened against Mr. Platypus.
Exactly. If you can get there, you can just beat the crap out.
If I have a free perk at somewhere, I'm gonna pick up improved grapple.
Alright. Do we want to roll initiative, or do we want to make this more narrative flow and be like, okay, so we'll be fair in when people go, but I don't know. You can roll initiative, or we can just go, and who would move next?
I'm not sure.
I'm fine either way.
I'm gonna go with Zor first. Chuck the shield like a frisbee.
Yeah. The American style. Got it.
Or actually, probably more like a discus.
I just kind of hold my shield. I kind of pop it off my arm, and I just look down and just whisper to Data, "Can you move a hand enough to grab onto it?"
Data wraps a little tornado nest around the handle, I guess.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see, with my full strength, going to chuck it because we're across the room. So let's see. Full strength just to chuck it her direction.
And this isn't aiming to hit, is it? Just
chucking it in her direction, yeah, not aiming to hit.
17. That is definitely, however you want to do it. If you're going full discus and you do a little spin, throw it.
Yeah, I do just kind of a quick spin and just use the momentum. Just.
Do you shout an amazing anime attack name as you do so, or you just go, ah?
Let's go. I just go spike shield throw. Just like quick panic thing. Alright, no, better. I just shout, Captain Duck! And I throw it. And it's going kind of over him towards her, but obviously not going to hit.
Yeah. So you hurl the shield. Data, you are currently no longer being holded up.
Correct.
The moment the shield leaves Zor's hand, you just out of being crumpled up. You're holding onto this shield that has been flung through the air. I just love the image of this, because technically, if somebody didn't know any better, this would now look as if Data had, like, the shield fruit or something, or some kind of teleporting or invisibility power, because you literally just appeared out of nowhere as this shield got thrown.
Wow.
What do you do and say?
I mean, I probably wouldn't say anything.
Typhoon, no, nothing?
Not yet.
No typhoon stuff?
Not yet. So here's the deal. When it happens, what I do is I kick off of the ground and I spin and try to narrow myself, like I'm diving, but I'm trying to keep the momentum going forward. So it looks like there's just a shield flying at her, with, like, I guess a gust of wind, but one could imply that that's just how hard Zoran threw it.
Yeah, that's kind of how it would look, to be just like this gust of wind just kind of like explodes out of it. Very anime.
Especially because the shield is my size, so it was based on my size, so he actually can fit behind it without really being noticeable.
I forgot, it was like a large shield too.
You know, a really good example of what this would. It's probably in loads of stuff, but the thing like early My Hero Academia, the whole baseball test, you have to throw it. When Deku uses One for All for that,
right?
And it's like that boom. It kind of looks like that in my mind. Yes, the shield throws, and then this.
I just like release a small sonic boom when I throw it.
Yeah, I mean,
but the plan is that I want to hang on to the shield and keep it going until I get behind her without her noticing, if that's possible.
What do you want to roll?
That's why I aimed it over Merc, so that it's slightly angled, and technically you're still hidden behind it, and she won't see you. She'll just see the shield go past her and clatter to the floor.
What do you think is a good thing to roll to justify, like, trying to keep hidden? There's the momentum of the shield. That's sorted. You don't need to fret about that. It's more like, how do you want to, like, keep yourself a surprise, basically?
I want to bluff, I guess? I don't know. Bluff?
But, yeah, you're bluffing. You're pretending you don't exist. Alright, no, she does not notice that.
Excellent. All according to plan.
Okay. So the shield... Please describe exactly what it is you want. So, obviously, there's Merc, there's been a cannonball fired, and there's a ground going on there. The shield is flying. Please take full narrative of my...
I would say that after it flies over Merc, it would kind of hit the wall behind her and fall to the ground, where Data would, like, quickly fold himself underneath it and just sit there and wait.
No, I'm just gonna be like, fucking... Ow!
It's not time yet.
I mean, I think I don't know how you're gonna keep holding your. Because obviously.
No, I'm just gonna curl up in a ball.
Yeah. So basically, you want to try and aim the shield so it like hits the wall and then like clatters down, so it's at a slight angle, and you're just like tucked behind it. You hold up behind the.
Yeah.
She's just gonna look over her shoulder at that. She's like, obviously like bending, like she's like engaged with, whatever, like blocking. Kind of looks and gonna go like.
I like to imagine as the shield passes by Burke's head, Data just kind of reaches out with a little thumbs up. It just keeps going.
Now he just winks.
And I see the shield clatter, and I just look back at Zor. You missed. Turn attention back to Captain Callie.
I'm a smack dude, not a throw dude.
She's gonna look at this and she's gonna just laugh and go.
And go. What?
Got a horrible bird laugh. That's the joke. It's really pretty, or really horrible sounding.
She sounds like Ra from Smite.
God, I will pay you not to ever laugh.
Caw.
I will pay you to never laugh again, please. All I say to her.
Oh, don't worry, my large, unaware. Won't happen. The dead don't.
I guess we'll never hear me laugh then.
Oh. Okay, so Chum or
I don't think Chum's done anything yet, so.
oh, or Jimmy. There's still Jimmy.
Oh, and Bardic, just so you know, after I throw the shield is when I grab the hammer with both hands, so now I'm two-handing it instead of one-handing.
Right.
So what's the current situation?
So,
Nothing. We
Shield-
chucked a shield, and I tried to grab, and I got shot point blank with a cannon.
yeah.
And Data's currently hidden under my like half under the shield, leaning against the wall that clattered.
So, yeah, you know what, Jimmy, Chum, what do you want to do? You've probably had time to move and do stuff while she's been distracted by shields and fish people trying to grab a face.
Chum, Jimmy.
I'm thinking, man.
I'm just. I don't know what to do.
Me and Chum are stuck. No.
God.
Yeah, so Chum is going to. Failed to hold.
Yeah.
Okay. I really don't know.
I mean, if you want to not move just yet and let her have her move, but then do something.
Just give up my movement into a reaction. Just sacrifice my turn into just reactions, and try and use it my turn to negate her turn when it comes around.
Yeah. Oh, crap! I probably should have said that from the get-go. But I have a ready action as well for if at any point she is flat-footed, then I'm gonna do the thing.
How's she gonna get flat-footed?
You tell me.
Right.
Record
I
I
guess
do believe
we'll
that's-
figure out how to make her flat-footed.
So, if you want to like just hang back and wait to see what she does. So, she's there. She's got her arms spread out with countless poison sprays and firearms ready to go, and apparently she just keeps a cannon in her mouth all the time. You know, who don't?
She's a pelican. She has the room.
What she does is, Merc, you're like engaged close up, and like, isn't super great. She's big. You know, she's a good like 8 feet tall, but you know, you're like 16.
Twice that.
So, you know, she might look like, yeah, she's a bit of a brawler, but this ain't really her jam. So, she kind of looks and goes, okay, well, he took my big hit. Probably doesn't have loads left. But I'm not super happy with this, because if he can take another hit, he can then hit me real hard.
Try it.
So, she is going to, like, jump backward. Yeah, so you will get an attack option. Tries to leap. Probably punch him.
Or not if I roll a fucking 2.
No, she dodges that because I got an 18 on
Of course.
Wing. She leaps back and kind of like crouches up. Like, she's not super high up. You can easily reach. It's like 10 feet. She stands on like one of these little and spreads her coat out wide and lifts her head up, undulates her throat. Fucking disgusting. You see a bunch of her tubes like fill. She's powering up her mechanism. And you see one side of the cloak, just like a bunch of like purple noxious gas goes over to it. The other side,
Wait.
you see like fill with like gasoline-esque fluid. You see her like undulating this out the throat. Equipment. And then you notice it doesn't fill all of them. It's like maybe a third of the tubes get filled. You assume it would take a long time for her to pull up everything she. But fills up enough, and she unleashes, and it basically sends out like a small flamethrower and a small spray of acid. These will fill a 20-foot cone. So I think the only person who would be in range, because Data, you're pressed up against the wall, like
Behind her.
yeah,
Yeah,
level
I was
to
gonna ask,
her.
she jumped back. How close is she to me now?
For ease, I'm gonna say she
Okay,
is
back.
directly above you. So,
Mm-hmm.
because I think that's cool. So you can just like jump up from under, like show you right again. Uppercut, take her out. Unless you want to do something else.
Oh, I was gonna say before she lands on the ground, because she was in the air for a period of time.
Well, she doesn't land on the ground. It's like she lands on like a statue coming out of the wall. She is elevated off the
Oh.
ground by about 10 feet. But she is like directly above you.
Okay, not yet. It's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
So, like I said, you see her activate like a third of her, posers. And it's a 20-foot cone. I think Merc is the only person because Zor hasn't moved from the doorway. Neither has Jimmy or Chum. So, Merc, you're just getting bullied. Can you make a
Alright.
reflex save for me, please?
Can I make a save to attempt to help?
Yeah. 'Cause
Can
you
I
didn't-
grab the ground and pull Merc towards me to get Merc out of the way of the attack?
Oh.
100%. Alright, so what I'm gonna say for this is even though you aren't there, Chum, is you can make this reflex save as well. So if you have faster reflexes with this, you can pull back on this. And I'm not sure. Alright, so what I will. Okay, yeah, that succeeds. 31. So.
Well.
So this is some very on-the-fly thinking, but I think, if we're going to give this a mechanic, I think the way this works is, one, it's not just going to be, ooh, you make the reflex save for someone. That's a little bit busted, especially later on when you reflex for everything. What I think would be quite good is you'll give them a bonus to reflex. I'm not sure how much of one. Give a number. And if they now succeed, they take 0 damage. So you essentially help someone.
If they succeed.
Yeah, you are basically giving someone evasion.
Yep. Sweet.
What is a reasonable plus to give? Because we could get really technical and be like, ooh, your level divided by 4 plus 2. Like,
what if it's whatever I get over the DC?
I mean, you gotta remember, most DCs at this point are around about, like, 15. Like, DCs are still relatively low.
I would say for every, well, that's more math.
How about a +1 for every 3 points over the DC?
I was gonna say +1 for every 4, but
I mean,
that's also still.
I was also thinking we could just be real basic and be like,
I was
just
gonna
give
say
them
+4.
your dex mod. So, like, your dex is helping them, so you give them whatever that is. Because then that is also affected, like, so for example, if you got poisoned by something, your dex mod was lowered, you'd be less good at it.
You could also just say it's however many ranks they have in reflex.
But I know its ranks are gonna, like, skyrocket every level, where your dex mod isn't going to increase.
Right now they're not crazy, but they will.
True.
Yeah.
So currently, that would be a +4 then.
Yeah, because in reality, that's really not going to get much. Like, because even if every 4 levels you put a point into, that's only going to go up to a +6.
Yeah.
So even with some magic items and this and that, it's never going to get more than 10.
Right. That makes sense.
Grab and pull her towards me.
Yeah. All right. So Merc, make a reflex save with an additional +4 bonus.
So 19.
That makes it. As you, however you choose to dodge this cone of fire and poisonous gas, you feel the ground underneath you yanked backward. It's not going to pull you out and leave you in an indication. It's going to, like, pull you back for a moment, let the attack.
Right, I know, and then I let go, and you go right back where you were.
And you return there. So you go like, I don't know, you do, like, some Matrix bend, and you get pulled back, like, 20 feet, so you didn't even need to make the bend, and then you go back anyway, like...
I guess I did a thing, because I barely noticed what happened.
I don't know. I will leave that in your hands if you want to know it. If you want to know if you did the thing, or if you just think you just avoided this kind of attack, which...
I'm gonna go with Merc is focused on Callie. He did a Matrix move, or at least thinks he did a Matrix move.
It was pretty bad. So, that leaves Jimmy to do a thing.
Do I have a clear shot?
You got a clear shot. She is elevated 10 feet off the floor, like, stood on top of a statue. Like, arms spread wide, neck up, regurgitate things. She's a pretty blatant target, to be fair.
Is anyone right next to her or on her?
No, because she's 10 foot off the ground. And she leapt, like, 20 feet back from Merc. So, you just, like, run on over, get underneath, and acid spray up? Like, just crawl underneath. I love that. You're like that asshole kid at laser tag who just, like, He just puts his gun up and
Yeah.
starts shooting. Okay. So, she gets a reflex save, right?
Soren, pick me up by my legs. Stand behind me.
Happening.
Oh boy. I don't know.
I can't cone spray that high by just bending my knees. So I'm gonna have him lift me up a little.
Don't remember hands.
Don't you also have like a launcher to launch like a squirt gun?
That's just straight acid damage. This gives a chance to nauseate and sicken.
Like I said, you could run like up to a wall underneath her and just spray up at her.
Okay.
And if you
didn't
want to
know
be
that.
lifted up and spray across and we make this three-dimensional combat, can do.
Oh Jesus.
And I
Three-dimensional
will
combat
spray
gets
it all.
complicated.
Let me find the thing. Here it is. 15-foot cone that deals 5d4 acid damage. Oh, so it does do acid damage.
And
Reflex save DC 10 plus half, and fort save DC 10 plus level, or be sickened.
Righty. So, reflex save. I got a 19 on the die, and got like a plus 11 to it. Fortitude save
She takes.
is a 10 on the die. 6, 4, so 16.
So she succeeds in both. God damn it. So now I roll damage and she takes half.
Yep, so half
that's
of
it.
5d4.
How many?
It's
5d4.
5d4, right?
5d4. I think you said 5d4.
Yeah, 5d4.
It
That
was
sounds
your
like something.
thing.
So,
Oh wow.
7?
Yeah, 7 damage as you just like run up and spray, and she's like busy regurgitating, so just kind of like grimaces as you kind of like acid burn the bottom of her statue.
Acid.
It is specific, theoretically.
Huh?
Acid goes through stone? Question mark.
Depends on the stone, but
I've made notes of things. Things are occurring.
I
So-
do things and things bad happen.
He doesn't seem super phased. Like, whatever. If someone, Jimmy, you can make a spot check for me.
Oh, okay. That's perception.
Well,
No,
perception.
spot.
It's spot.
I don't have spot favored.
you can still use it.
Alright, what do I roll? Because I don't know if the whole level plus is...
It's
Wiz-
just
It's
Wiz-
wisdom, and then if you have it, but it's just unfavored, it's
You should be plus
it's a rank of 3.
Yeah.
It's plus 3.
Plus the
So
Ah.
it's just plus 3 because I have 0 wins.
Okay, so yeah, it's a plus 3.
I don't know if scientists have it as an favored skill. If you don't have it as any level of skill, then it just from that fucking 20 anyway.
Holy shit!
That's 20.
Yeah. You notice that the
Thing is, it
statue
don't matter, he
head,
sees.
yeah, the statue she has stood on, you notice the statue is taking damage, and it will crumble. He seems entirely unaware of this. In approximately 6 seconds, this statue head will crumble, fall apart, and she'll be taken off guard, she'll be made flat-foot. So next turn, she's gonna fall. So if she stays here on this statue, so if she doesn't jump away, if she doesn't move, if she doesn't try and dodge anything, she's gonna fall on her ass.
And I just bumped her feet, so...
And she's right above Data, isn't she?
yes.
Yup.
This is the moment I was waiting for.
And that brings us back round to Data. state of Merc.
Yeah,
Am I
those
close
healing
enough
potions.
to Mark to relay this information?
You want to say it out loud, or you want to like
I'm just
communicate
gonna
with
notice,
Oh.
as well as like I'm the only one that's hurt right now, and I'm just gonna look at her and
I was gonna say, maybe use this time to heal if you can.
shush. Yeah, I have potions ready made. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna look at her. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take a word from one of my Marines. You're a bitch. And I'm gonna drink one of my potions that I have.
Wait, which one said that?
Oh.
Hotbod. Pretty sure Hotbod did, or one of his. No.
Oh!
No. All of his 3 Marines. That was like their
Literally all of
thing,
them.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that was their thing.
Yeah, well, like,
His 3 Marines that we kicked.
Bitch.
I kicked the one guy's. I kicked Kuwabara's ass. You and Jimmy got your legs broken by Schoolgirl.
And it was Jimmy that went,
And-
you bitch.
No.
no, they
it
kept
was
calling
the 3
you all
Marines that were
bitches.
sitting after us because Bardic couldn't come up with any good lines, so he just kept calling us bitches from all of us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's a
And,
throwback. So go and watch previous
Go on.
episodes.
Watch episode like 4 or 5, whatever long ago
I think
it
it was
was.
episode 6, actually.
I'm
Something like that.
gonna take a wild guess at 6. It's there. It's all on the YouTube. Look it up.
Yeah. Cool.
Good.
Plugs. Yeah, great. I'm just gonna drink one of my potions as my action, and I'm gonna be healing one HP per round for 10 rounds.
Alrighty.
Because unfortunately, I can't splash potion myself.
Yeah. Data. You're waiting.
Yes,
That's
it's fine.
fine. So Zor.
I'm looking up something real quick because I need to see exactly what it does.
Jeez, I feel like an assassin. Study the target for 3 rounds.
That's what the platypus tried to do, and then he got exposed.
Alright. So, okay. Well, Jimmy's close enough to me, so he can tell me that the thing's about to crumble, right?
Well, Jimmy ran, and he's right up next to the thing now. You didn't move the entrance.
Yeah.
So either
Well,
you can make a spot, or you and Jimmy can decide if you want to try and communicate not verbally.
Do you have your tail out, Jimmy? In your hybrid form?
Yes.
Just kind of point with it like you're actually mainly trying to like get ready to spray again, but use it to point. If you know what I mean, like you just kind of wiggle your tail more towards the direction of the head. I'd say
I love
that'd be
this. We're gonna
something
try
that
and
work. So I don't think I have
pantomime.
Spot even checked. I mean, I'll still roll a spot check just to see if I notice it.
Have a nat
That's
20.
it.
Man, that'd be really interesting.
Let's see. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Let's do that. Oh,
7.
Yeah, no, I don't think you noticed.
I would notice the head, but would I notice Jimmy?
Well, you know Jimmy's
Yeah, like he's
underneath
up-
there.
Like he's obviously trying to signal something.
Okay. Jimmy, how do you try and signal to everybody else the head's
I
gonna
don't know if
fall
that'd be
apart? Try and keep her there. You're gonna try and pantomime? Are you gonna, like, you have hand signals?
We really should. We're Marines.
I'm gonna assume
Am I in a
But he-
position where she can't see me?
Wouldn't Jimmy be able to just tell Chum? Because Chum's right next to Jimmy, right?
Wait,
No, Jimmy
Yeah.
ran all the way across the
Ch-
room.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind then.
but Chum could technically bend.
Can she see me?
Yeah. But
Well, she knows you're there, but she's not paying attention. You dealt 7 damage. She's like, shh. You got nothing. I'll take care of you afterward. You are not a threat.
So not paying attention to him. So if he were to kind of...
I'm waving my arms, and as soon as like someone notices me, I point up, and then I make the action like I'm breaking a stick.
So, you go.
Would that be enough to at least notice that him doing that?
Is there an insight or a sense motive check? Because I'm sorry, if you
So
saw
that's still in the same
someone,
direction, so I'm looking towards the head and I just see him doing that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, like, if you saw someone, point at something and then go, what would your initial response to that? Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm looking out my window, right? If I saw someone, if I saw my partner at the bottom of the garden pointing at something and motioning to break it, I would assume he wants me to break it, or that it's breaking something. I don't. A whole bunch of.
Well, considering I am just basically the buff meathead, I would just assume he's saying break her.
I mean,
That's something I have in mind to help with that.
the fact that he is pointing directly at the statue, I guess you could maybe interpret it as break the statue, which would speed everything along. It's gonna break on its own, but you could go and break it.
But I want to do something a little better.
So, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna move over towards where Jimmy is, and I'm gonna use Battle Cry.
Okay.
Gives everyone a +2 strength for the remainder of the battle.
excellent.
Okay. You walk over.
Everyone?
Yep.
Nice.
The warrior and their Nakama, which is all y'all, gain a +2 strength bonus for the remainder of the battle.
Okay, so you walk on over.
And it's a full round action.
You know what, as well? There's also, you can make it look like you're going over to pick your shield back up. The shield is right there as well. You can walk over and you... What is the battle cry? What do? You get underneath the statue.
I'll kill you!
I
Oh no, I just think with chronological order, it would be really hilarious if you yelled Taifu Taifu no. No con.
Well, because... Actually, wait, yeah, and the time it would take me to do that, right after I would get there is when this head would crumble, because that'd be within 6 seconds.
Yeah. So she's like, what are you talking about? And then...
Well, she has an action, and then it's Jimmy. So, she gets one action. And then it's gonna crumble out.
Wait, I thought Data was right after me.
Well, Data, but Data's waiting.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, so I just scream. I'm just gonna scream, I'ma kill you! Because I'm reaching for my shield.
Yeah, so as you, like, pretend to reach for your shield, or you actually do reach or whatever it is, he's gonna look...
I'm actually gonna reach for it, but just so I'm more out of the way.
He's gonna look down, see that people are gathering on... He goes... Lifts her head back up. And this time, fills 2/3 out of her thing. So 1/3 is a cone. 2/3, you see that she is, like, the amount of fuel, like, even in all these tubes, you can, like, just smell the gas, gasoline, poisons, and you just smell everything. She just throws her cloak backwards so all the nozzles point down. And she is just going to essentially unleash a barrage of shots. Like, these are single fire, like, just, it's like she's basically gonna make it rain fiery poison. So, before she did a cone, this is a radius. It would hit a larger radius if she, like, jumped up, but she doesn't want to, because she can see you're directly, like, you know what, I'm just gonna hammer the fuck out. So, there's a reflex save, or Jimmy, or Zor. Data, you are technically in full cover.
Nice.
So I don't think you need to make a reflex.
Yeah, because I haven't grabbed the shield yet. I'm just reaching for it.
Can I grab the wall and pull the statue head where she's standing away so that when she fires, she's nowhere near everyone else?
I want to say
the same thing I did last turn.
Yeah, I want to say yes. Now, obviously, this isn't you assisting friend. This is you like debuffing. So
just put my reflex save as a negative.
Yeah. If you're physically moving her, maybe it should be like an opposed roll thing. Like, I just don't know.
Sure. Well, I'll just use the same one I use for all of my abilities.
Yeah, and it's used as reflex.
Oh no.
What kind of save do we need to make? Reflex save, you said?
Well, you might not have to make anything, because Chum is going to try and stop this from happening. I think... Okay. I'm trying to think, how would somebody avoid what they're being pulled on? Okay, actually, you know what? How about this? This is very much, like your full Earth thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're essentially making like difficult terrain, or you're moving her out of the way.
Yep.
So she is basically going to get a reflex save against the DC of fruit, the DC of your ability, which DC is usually 10 plus.
Oh, okay.
So what I am going to say is, even on a success, the damage she deals to these people is going to be halved, because you pulled it a little bit. If she fails, then you just yank her around the room and let her. So, she's... Okay. And that is a nat 1.
Oh!
So, she unleashes and a barrage of shots are about to fire. You just grab the wall. And I have this wonderful image in my mind. You just yank it and the whole room like twists and rotates, and she like spins the whole way around and comes back, and you see there's just all of these blasts, fire everywhere. I like to imagine it hits everywhere around the circumference of the room except where Jimmy, Zor, and Data are. Then she comes back, and with that additional movement, the statue head crumbles. She is flat-footed. And Data leaps up from behind his shield, screams,
Taifu, no! Jack in the box!
Oh my.
Imagine more better is I yoink the shield away as he flies up. As if it was all planned.
Yeah.
So did the 26 hit?
A 26 most definitely does hit, for 9 damage. You just clock her in the jaw, just bonk.
But I make sure that I step hard with my left shoe, which has the Kairoseki in it.
Oh.
Are you channeling the lightning through it as well?
Yeah.
So add an additional d6 for lightning damage.
Oh yeah, she might be stunned too. She needs to make fort save.
That is a 2 on the die for the fort save. She is stunned.
And she has Kairoseki pressed against her.
Okay. Done.
And on that note, I gotta go. So.
Yeah, Ren, I was just about to say, I know you've got to bounce, but hopefully. I have pre-prepared this. Hopefully. My editor. So close. Nearly had it.
So she's paralyzed, can't use her power, and just on the floor in front of us, where we're all standing.
Now,
Oh look.
someone, please argue, right? I need someone to, like, argue either for or against what if her power is being rendered inert by the Kaio.
Oh boy.
If her power is essentially being able to hold things inside of her body. What the hell happened?
All the nozzles are pointed down, yeah?
Yeah.
Is everything being ignited?
Well, my question is, does she explode?
No, I like to imagine more that, like, she's able to hold this within her with no harm to her, but now that her power is disabled, it's basically just tearing her apart.
Because
from the
she's
inside.
holding on to
like,
poison, acid, gasoline.
Yeah, so it's
That's
slowly
not
just,
good for a
it's
human
just
body.
Eating, it's
I mean,
just eating
a
her
cannon. She's probably got rifles. She probably keeps swords in there. She is a walking armory, and you know she
She's
keeps a
gonna
cannon.
explode.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think.
Oh, that's a good thing I grabbed my shield. Jimmy, behind here.
Yeah, okay, so we're not going to go full dramatic, but I think what's going to happen is that Jack in the Box tank is going to go lock her in the jaw. So I think, you know, it's going to be this great boom. He's going to, like, fly over a little bit. Not too far away, but I think from... And what you're going to see is, oh, Jesus Christ, even just the tubes. Like, all the tubes. They're just going to, like, be pushed out. Like, because I'm sorry, you ever tried to put a tube down someone's throat?
Yeah.
The body does not want to keep the tube in. So, like, all these tubes, they just out. And there's this...
As she's flying over everything, she's falling to the floor.
Oh my god, actually. Bryn's not here to argue, but I believe, what Data would do, because Data has sat and studied. I think what Data would do is, because obviously her mouth is permanently... I think what Data probably would have tried to do is try to put that Kaioseki, like, in her mouth. Because obviously, if he was just using it to punch her, once he's done punching her, she'll be fine. If he puts that, like, in her mouth, everything's just gonna come up. I'm not gonna be like super graphic and gross and describe like.
And with his wind powers, everything would just pass right through him.
Well, that's it. So what I'm gonna say, Data does that. Punches, puts the Kaioseki chest piece in the mouth. He lands on the floor. Everything just starts being pushed down. We're gonna go the more cartoony route instead of graphic. So instead of like vomit, it's just stuff comes out of her mouth. So you know she's there.
Cannon, swords, guns.
Yeah, so just like
piling up in front of her.
He's there, and you know, just like full cannon, you know, a pile of gold. It's just there. She's just you see surrounded by things.
But I want to take that gold with us as evidence.
You know, so like
Likely it belongs to the villagers.
Chum is like, that's gross.
Just gonna keep Jimmy behind my shield just in case things start going wrong and something explodes. So we don't know what all she fucking had in there.
Well, the very last thing to come up is essentially what you can see as like a generator. Like it's like a jerry-rigged generator. It kind of looks like an oil pump. That is what has, and you know, it's that, and then like essentially like a moonshine still. That's been where all the poison from. Basically, it's a very... I've half-figured this thing out by mixing and matching, like, old technology stuff I know. But she obviously made this thing that produces both poisonous fluids and gases. Explosive fluids and gases. That's the last thing that comes up. Obviously what was being kept here. Very rigged. She is stunned. She is on the floor, helpless. You have rendered her useless without her powers. So hang on. Right, yeah, that's 4 on the die. So she is stunned for 5 turns. You can basically just stand here and beat the shit out of her until she's unconscious.
Do we even need to roll?
No,
Do we just?
I think you can all just stand there. Oh my god, this is just like JoJo's Part 5.
Unified strike.
Where you just start kicking the shit out of... Yeah, okay, that's really me. Like, she's a bad person.
I lift my hammer.
We're not
straight up.
mobsters.
I lift my hammer straight up, just thud.
Yeah.
Not on her head or anything, but more on her legs, just to kind of disable them.
Whatever it is you want to do, if you
That's
want to
just
make
the
it like a single sharp punch to the face and that's it, ooh, she's knocked out, fine. If you want to like make it common, like whatever it is you want to do, someone, all of you, please feel free to describe it, and you can potentially win.
So,
Is the gift what you were talking about?
I think it'll be. Yeah, that one. Just.
me and James are the two that started, and then Merc joins in.
Chum's over there, like, trying to
What?
not vomit from seeing vomit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to make it like as actively not vomit as possible, so it's not like it's literally just like she regurgitates it. There's not thick, there's not liquid. It's just her mouth opens in a can because her body can't physically hold it in anymore. So it just goes. Whoop. It's not like covered in slime and goo, and it just whoop, pops out.
Nope. Chum leaves though. Chum's done.
What I technically stealing the rope I want to do, we just arrest her.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to
handcuffs.
assume that
Let the
Data
handcuffs.
gets his Kaioseki piece back. Like, alright, get that back out. Done. And, yeah, you can arrest. She's unconscious. You beat her. She's done. Done for. Very unceremoniously. Beaten by a joke attack.
Taifu, no Jack in the Box.
So, obviously, there's a whole bunch of
Put
stuff
the hammer
here.
away, grab my shield, look down at her, and here you thought you were tough.
What?
He was the one you hit the hardest. By the way, how's your hand, Mark?
Ow. I'll
And
fix
you'll
it.
live. Now you know. Now you know what it was like when I got kicked in the chest.
I'll fix it.
There's a whole bunch of
Right.
stuff here.
Do we realize if Data brought any more of his custody, he used all of them on the one dude?
She's unconscious. She's gonna be unconscious for a while. You can just carry.
All right.
I got her.
All Friday. What? Okay, yeah,
2:45. Got 15 minutes?
yeah, is that it?
I think noon to 3?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Or
take.
was it 12:30 to 3:30?
I'm gonna take a bag and throw all the gold into it to take with us at the very least, because, like you said, might belong to the villagers. So I'm just gonna throw all that in there and take it with us.
All right. So, basically, you can take her. You can get her around. I don't have like a specific treasure. I'll figure something out if you want. There's nothing like super specific. Obviously, you can take the explosives and the poison, stuff like that, and make stuff with it, maybe. But there's not like a special. I suppose the real
Nothing much to
reward.
worry about.
I ain't got the room to carry a lot more of this shit. I'm mainly worried about getting the gold out of here.
I think
No
the
one
real
comes to
reward
worry
here
about
is stopping a semi-capable pirate from having access to an incredibly powerful. That's the big reward. This is still like one of the compass blues. The pirates here are not big hitters, not powerful, but that kind of weaponry skill set. That is how someone quickly skyrockets up for to put a stop to that. You'll get some reward. Yeah, some. But for now, just grab all this stuff.
Well, here's
We're
the question.
Marines. Our reward is stopping pirates.
We arrested her. Are we taking her to the jail up at the base, or are we taking her with us to the island?
You and goes, wait, what?
So are we taking her to the Marine base to throw her in the jail there, or are we taking her to the prison island? Or having
That's
someone
not
take her
our
to the
job.
prison island.
We're gonna have the Marines take her and her crew to Nawada. And then she gets to deal with her old friend Taihoyama.
For the sake of it, because I know... I was about to say, for the sake of it, just to make sure, maybe lock a bracelet on her that has a piece of Karaseki in it, just so
Or
she can't start grabbing
Sea stone
shit there.
handcuffs. They exist.
No, I mean one so she can actually still function as a worker there at the island and actually help out, but she can't just eat everything and try to escape.
Obviously, there's other devil fruit users at those.
Gamon.
Gamon. Those Gamon. There might be like one or two. There won't be many devil fruit. And you've got Dharma there.
That's
The Mammoth Warden.
Yeah. It'll be fun. And they've now kitted it out. These are also really low tier devil. Big and the ability to. And these are not like, oh god, no, they're going to destroy everything. In order to use these things effectively, you need to already be. This isn't like the Goro. Anything that is naturally, inherently fucking buggy. Didn't get Kaioseki handcuffed on it, fell down. I would have missed a 3. They just like, whatever. What's she gonna swallow? Like, cause like, you can't like swallow a build. You can't swallow or to a prison. You can't escape.
good point.
Alright.
Fish is gonna be mad if she swallows all the food. I forget his name. He was the guy we stole the frying pan from.
I forget his
Chef
name.
Jeff.
Yeah, Chef Jeff.
Chef Jeff. That's him.
I just remembered. Okay. So, obviously I'm not saying, ooh, and that's going to be the end of the sentence. But for the wrap-up of the sentence, like a little post scene. So, montage it like we did back at Water. Or we can actually, alright, you go and talk to these people and some stuff. Or we
I
can
like to imagine we at least montage the getting everyone to the base and setting up them getting transferred to the prison island.
Also, just like we were letting note before, Captain by the book.
Uh-huh.
He's now the leader of this Marine base instead of Captain Stoneley.
Yep.
And I wish to alert him to the whole hotbod problem we have
Yeah.
and get him on our side.
Yeah, we can either montage that quickly and be like, he's on your side, or if you want to roleplay and actually talk to by the book.
I just wanted to make sure that was part of the montage.
Yeah, by the book won't really have it.
I wanted to more have the conversation with the townspeople. That way, or the two villages,
Yeah.
let them know what all happened.
Right. So, the Marine base stuff, get all the pirates, they're all locked up. They're going to sort them out. They're going to be shipped off first thing in the morning. So then, by the book is going to stay up all night watching them. Only will have nothing. All that. To head back to the villages. I assume for ease, is going to pull the villages close together. So you can just talk to all of them at once. So you don't.
We have a treaty
village
signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
It's a treaty signing moment. So we pull them close together so that they can all just walk across. I'll get in position as I'm there just holding both halves together.
Actually, you know what? Pulls the villagers together. And what other villagers start doing, while the villagers are pulled close together, is they start kind of like moving stuff. So basically, they obviously can't move the whole village. But they move enough stuff to create a new central location. And they're gonna build a new village, moved from the other two, on central, all live together.
Yay! Peace and happiness.
I don't know what the name of the new village is gonna be. Fine, Ryu, and
Raga.
Rinaga.
Raga.
It's called Neo. Neo Village.
I like Neo. Yeah. So yeah, they're essentially going to talk about building a new, and you know, make a little placard, a little shrine. Well, not a shrine, like a little statue. Or they put something up to commemorate like the good Marines that helped them. What kind of monument put up? Not like a literal, a something.
How about just our flag?
The buff seagull.
Yeah. How about just the buff seagull?
I like that. Alright, so they're gonna do a buff seagull. But instead of like the giant sword and the gun, they're gonna put like a snake and a
Sounds
That
good to me.
sounds awesome.
I'm into it. Yeah. Obviously in the montage, thought to buy the book. Buy the book didn't really have any new information aside from, yeah, hot bod. And we had regional base meetups. All had Vice Admiral covering the entire South has been siphoning budgets and giving him more, we getting less. Also, hot bods could have more and benefit. You want to? You need a.
Would explain why Stonely was in charge, because he probably never cared.
Maybe that's why the prison got screwed over because because all the funds were going to the wrong area.
100%. It's like I planned it.
It's like I planned it as he's jotting this down.
Yeah. So.
So good. So that's 3 islands out of the what, 7 in the area that are on our side? Probably 4 now because all the refugees went to the main place. I forget what it was called. Okayo?
Okay.
There's quite a few islands in this whole ass region. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9.
I was close.
But you know, you've got a good number. And some of these don't have any marine influence. So for example, Kai, no marine influence. John and Zion, I'm gonna say have no marine influence. Really, the only places you haven't been to which would have marine influence. Oh no, Tora doesn't have any marine. Oh, Kabula, because that's kind of like that's got a whole ass like thing to it.
Do you have notes?
I made vague notes. So Kabula, largest island and a pseudo capital. South Bay has a city engraved into the high cliffs. Gathering place of pirates ready to head out for Grand Line. Place island. Rest island populated by small. Okay, no mention of marine influence. Tora is backwater, no marine. I think you have been to all the marine influence islands. By the weirdest set of coincidence.
I think that was like kind of our plan though. Whenever we were looking at the islands, we were going to the ones that had marine influence.
Yeah. So
just for sake of.
We're Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Marines. We have backup, except at one place where we had to fucking overthrow it because it was shitty.
Well, that's technically of the prison island and Lobo.
Well, we were re-establishing Marines at Nowata, and then at Lobo we had to fix it.
But yeah. So it's becoming very apparent that Hotbod's been doing this for a while, and no one's just really had the courage or me stand up to him. So,
And now we are, and we have reinforcements, and we're gonna have a big old battle.
I mean, I think by the book would actively recommend not going for a full-on station. Obviously, the last time he heard information, Hotbod was not at Ohio currently. Headed out to Lobo to see what the hell was going on there to find his son. And, you know, it takes less time to get from Lobo to Mawa than it does from Ohio to Lobo. So he's probably still on his way to Lobo.
Meanwhile, he's just gonna get there to a destroyed castle.
Yeah, basically, he's going to get there to see that his son has been booted off the island. You've still got time. You can get to Ohio whilst he's out. You can get maybe his second in command. I don't know what you're planning. You've got a whole thing you can... Just bear in mind, Vice Admiral, even if the dude bought his way in or blackmailed his way into that position, that's still a pretty high rank. That is the third highest rank a person can have in them. So, gotta have some level of...
Yeah. Right. Looks like we're throwing paperwork at him.
My thing is, I don't think Hotbod Senior bought his way in. I think he actually earned it. It was his son that got bought in, and then his dad just supplied him and just...
Well, let's see. Is there
did
grandpa?
everything.
Well, no, it's senior and junior, so there's no the third, so I don't think there's a Hotbod grandpa.
Probably not. If you wanted to learn more about Hotbod Senior, you could probably talk to Smithy. The way Snippy talked about him was like, he was kind of always an asshole. Like, he was alright, but he wasn't anything super special. But he kind of achieved a lot of rank and prowess very quickly dealing with situations. And miraculously, every time he dealt with somewhere, you know, it was bad pirates, I got rid of them all. It's a very absolute justice, you know, justice motif he has going. Why bother trying to negotiate, organize something, when you could just bomb them with your superior firepower and say you... That's basically...
I want to kick his ass even more now.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to cover in this montage-y type?
I don't think so. Oh, I need to buy ice cream so we can have it on the ship for whatever chum deserves it.
Yeah.
I want to get. While we're here, I want to get some chains as well. If one of them can make chains.
Oh, that's something. Does anyone want to stock up on equipment? You know, either from Neo Village, which is being established, or from the base? You probably aren't going to get charged for it. So
I want to get a chain because I want to attach a chain to the hammer.
Ooh, you know what? That's something as well. You can finally get some cannons on your ship, because I don't think you have any. So I am going to give you...
We have data. We're fine.
Do you not want a giant flamethrower?
I mean, sure, I'll take them.
Yeah. For Ryu and Managa, they'll give you a flamethrower. You can also use... Yeah, you know what? They give you a... Basically, it's a giant version of, like, Jimmy's squirt gun. And you can either fill it with flammable liquids or with acid or with, you know, liquid nitrogen. Like, you can basically use this to make...
the cannon.
I'm just imagining a super soaker just attached to the middle of our ship.
So, Nick, the Omni Cannon. Omni Soaker. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you get different fuel sources, like, so for example, if you did fill it with water, let's say, and found a way to electrically charge it, i.e. slap it with your electric hammer, well, that would be electrified water. Got it. So consider it like an elemental. You just need to find the right fuel. You've got that.
See.
Obviously, you've turned in these criminals. Their bounties weren't anything super special. Captain Callie had a 15 million. So, obviously, your Marines, you can't get paid for a bounty, but they get a bonus. So, as a collective, the entire crew, you're going to get a 10 million berry bonus for capturing crew. So, you split that, you could get
2 million berries each. Alright. Sounds good to me. Got a big old 2 in front of my berries from last time. Hey look, the pirate ship that hasn't moved.
Oh yeah.
We might have one on the ship, but I would like just a blunt ass sword.
A blunt ass sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a blunt ass sword.
Club?
Basically, it has almost no sharpness to it. It's clumsy. I'm looking for something like that.
Just give you a piece of reinforced rebar with on the handle.
Oh, it has to have a sword shape. I have something in mind.
The
Do you want the wooden sword that Kunieda has in Beelzebub?
No.
James, a piece of rebar has like a kind of swordish rapier style to it.
No. I am going to base my model off of it, and I'm gonna create a sword-like weapon that basically has little edges along the line that shoots my corrosive acid off of it.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get what you're going with.
And unless I tie sprinklers to the rebar, that shit ain't possible.
Then a sword might not be best. Maybe if we do a kind of more club with like this one side of it kind of carved in where you have all that set up.
My thing again is I want the sword not to modify it, but to use it as a model to make my weapon have a sword-like
okay.
appearance.
I mean, I suppose you could model it more on something like a Fido's weapon. An umbo. So basically like a big club with a bunch of spikes off of it. You could make it like that, except the spikes are... Whatever it is you want to do, you could easily do it. Yeah. You can get a hold of what Callie, one of them regurgitated up out of
I kind of get where he's going with this. I know where he's going with it.
You can most definitely get hold of one. That's sorted. Chum, is there anything that you would like from all of this downtime?
Shogun?
Like leaving us.
Alright.
Say
Yeah,
anything?
what?
Just saying, if there's anything you
I'm
would
here.
like,
I'm fine.
you know, from this downtime montage type thing, where you all get up on your ship and wave off. And...
Nope.
Oh, you...
Nope. I'm good.
Cool. And with all of that, you have a wonderful send-off. The leader of Banaga, the leader of you, the captain, acting base commander, book. Well, not acting, it was signed over, so commander by the book. They're all waving you off on your ship. Sail off, and some fun off to adventure music plays. Frankie, Sniffy, they join you on deck. Oh, where are we going?
We've gone everywhere that has marine bases. He's still on his way to Lobo. Should we go? Should we go to like Tora for sake of to get civilians on our side? Sign a petition? I don't know.
I mean, if you
We're
want...
about to the point of like, not necessarily physically, but confronting Bud Senior.
Well, hold on. For refugees, you moved off from Lobo. Where did you send them? I like sent them all over the place.
Okay. Didn't we send them to Ohio?
I made a note where to go. There it is. OKO. Okay, so there was 50 Marines, 50 fish people, and 100 farmers. 20 Marines, 50 farmers, and 40 of the fish people are now at OKO. Presumably living there, making their own life.
Yep.
And 30 Marines are now working at Nowata. 50 of the farmers are working at Nowata, both like as just a new place and to help teach the prisoners there, as well. And 10 fish people are there at New Start Village.
Okay. Well, you could kind of by the book. You could have him, because he probably covers a few of the other areas, because like you could probably have him go and spread the word, and he probably has contact with other Marines, spread the word to get people on your side, and kind of know the general vibe of people. If there isn't Marine influence on an island, it's because people don't like the Marines. So, turning around saying, we're gonna sort out the Marines and make them less shitty, they're probably on side. Ain't no one gonna do. Getting people on your side is really easy.
Okay.
So, really, I suppose the best thing to do is that you could get to Ohio before Hotbod Senior. He has to make it to Lobo and then make it all the way back to Ohio. So, by the time you're like halfway there, he'll only just be leaving Lobo. So he'll probably have, give or take, of time in Ohio without Hotbod. That gives you a week to anything you need for to, hell, even stage a coup. Essentially have him return after already having been out. Reckon you can do that quick?
We probably could.
I'm down for it.
So Frankie obviously asks you.
We're headed to Ohio.
You got it, boss. Super. That. The One Piece Off to Adventure music plays. That's like a still image. As you...
How long to Ohio?
Yeah.
A few days.
Yeah, a couple days, maybe like gonna go around Kabula.
I'm gonna use this time to train with my new idea.
So we'll cover that at the beginning of next session. We're on to what will be the final Rock South Blue. Fine.
Yeah! Reverse mountain.
Alright.
Which means I do believe Bardic needs to probably make up stuff for the Grand Line, because I don't know if you've even done that.
Oh no, I got nothing. We've been playing January.
Yeah, we've been playing for 6 months. Plus, because we've missed a couple of sessions. I think no, we haven't missed a single session.
No, we missed one. We missed
Yeah,
one.
We missed one.
Session.
We missed, I think, the last session. Or the session before that.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, because I remember, like, only me, you, and I think Ren were here.
Yeah.
Or it was me, you, and James were the only ones on, Nick.
Last time it was us three and Ren. Shogun was missing. Time before that, Jimmy was missing. I think time before that was our missed session.
Yeah, that's point being, it was a little while back.
All Friday. As we wrap up today. Any last minute things anybody would say? Wrap all that up.
Not me.
I don't
Sit
think
around
so.
and enjoy a nice bowl of ice cream with chum.
He hasn't filled out his thing yet. You don't know about the ice cream. I bought that in secret.
All right. So with that, we're gonna wrap up here.
Ren
Hey,
might know about it because you asked Ren.
But
Guys,
he said to Ren where he was on my arm, so I would have heard it.
Fuck!
Yeah, we were fighting.
You still don't know that I bought ice cream. You think I haven't bought ice cream yet.
the ice cream will be the end of South Blue.
Fuck, he's right.
Alrighty.
The episode Ice Cream Controversy.
I have been the Bardic Knock. You can find me on Oh my god, what? Yeah. All the... right at the end. Well... Then quickly... Right, I have been the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Bardic Knock. Much for tuning in. Back in 2 weeks, I'll get this. Probably edit it on. Tomorrow is going to be session 0 for the 6th game. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to edit it.
Add Gilgamesh.
That is one of the notes I have been given.
Good, though. You should go
including
check it out. Anybody, if you're watching.
Yeah, so eye out for that. That's gonna. Oh, basically the same time this is from like gentle. That's me. Players, who were you?
Who?
Yo!
Me? Me?
Yes, you!
Yo.
You sure me? Okay. Hi. You know me. Everyone knows me, especially if you've been on Bardic's channel before. Like, I'm always there. I'm Caius Schroeder on
Earth is
Twitter.
on the stream.
I have no idea. I'm not on the stream. I don't see it. But
We've been replaced by pieces of the giant emblem. Oh, nope, then it's fixed. What was that, Bardic?
I don't know, but I was just saying that out loud like 2 seconds ago. Like, what the hell happened here?
Okay.
I don't know. But I am Nikai Schroeder on Twitter, and I'm Strider Winters everywhere else. I'm Bardic's one and only mod on Discord, on his Discord server, and I'm one of his 2 mods on Twitch. I've played Captain Mercurius Thorak. If you caught that, or if it's on YouTube too, you can see me play as Freddy Venus in the Pokemon D&D experiment. That was fun.
What was this then?
Jokes and sometimes something incredibly over the top happens, but mostly jokes.
Mostly jokes. Mostly ghostly. Anyways, that's me.
Next.
Jimmy.
Dakota,
Alright.
pretty much White Wolf everywhere. Zoran. That's about it. Not really here often than this at the moment.
Thankful that he doesn't get skipped by Ren.
Yeah, or Shogun this time.
Hello, my name is James. I play Jimmy, and hopefully I'll be back with a new weapon next time. Find me anywhere by Omen264. That's it.
Shogun, did you?
Shogun.
I am Chum. I am Shogun. Thank you.
Excellent.
Alrighty. Thank you very much, everybody, for. Well, until next time, stay safe. Happy adventure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.